Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're gonna do a little something different. Today we're gonna do, because I had people ask me questions about the lunchbox lockers that I got on them, differences, what if you don't have them, what if you have them. So today we're gonna do a quick review of what I think. I've owned them. I'm not a pro. I put them on, I installed them on the Spartan lunchbox lockers. These are it. This is the only box I have left. This is because these are the ones I installed about a year ago. These right here are for the Dana 30. These are for the front diff. I do have Spartan lockers, lunchbox lockers, in the rear and in the front. In the rear, as you guys know, we have a Dana 35. And the rears, I'm going with about 2 years with lockers on the rear. Those are the first ones I put on. The fronts I already have going on a year with lockers. And I'm just gonna tell you guys my honest opinion, what I think, what I like, what I don't like, which is there's not a lot of don't likes about these lockers. And just keep in mind, I live over here in Texas, edge of Texas, so I don't see a lot of ice. I see snow when we hit the mountains. We go up to New Mexico, hit the mountains. I've hit snow. I haven't driven in ice because we don't really get ice here. So that's one thing. So I can't tell you how they perform in ice. I heard that is not a good thing, but hey, I haven't tested them out in ice. If I ever do, I'll let you guys know. We've tested them on snow, mud, rocks. You guys have seen it. We tested them all over the place. So let's get started. What I'm gonna do today on the test, I'm gonna actually mount the GoPro camera over here in the front. That way you guys could hear them when I drive. That way you could hear the clicking, because inside, I'm gonna be honest with you, you don't hear the click. I don't think you hear, no, you don't hear the clicking. Could be because of my exhaust, but you don't really hear it. And I'm also gonna mount the GoPro camera right down here in the gas tank. That way you could hear the rear ones. And okay, so let's start off. So about 2 years ago, I decided to go with the rears. And I looked them up, and that was my first choice, go with the rear. And let me tell you guys the difference. So when I used to go off-roading, there's, if you guys know, these are open diffs from factory. So what that means is, example, I have, you know, when it flexes, I have this tire up in the air. The other one is getting dug up. Of course, you're always gonna, with the open diffs, you're gonna get power to the tire with least resistance. So obviously, the one that's in the air, you're gonna be spinning. The other one, it ain't gonna be spinning. Same thing in the front, open differential. So if I have one up in the air, one digging up, is gonna send the power to the tire with least resistance, which is gonna be the one in the air. So technically, yes, you do have 4x4 on it, but you really don't at the same time. And of course, they do the open differentials for safety reasons, and that way you don't slip and slide in the rain and all that. But example, when I would flex, I would have one tire spinning in the rear and one in the front. So technically just two wheels that'd be spinning. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen videos, and that happens a lot. No lockers, open diffs, one tire in the rear, one tire in the front spins, and that's it. So technically it's two-wheel drive, even though you have the 4x4 on. Unless you have limited slip. Limited slip, of course, I don't know, I do know a little bit about it. Of course, in limited slip, you do have clutches in the carrier, which help, of course, what it says, limited slip. If they're in good shape, of course, you have one tire spinning, the other one, it helps it out, so it sends power to both tires. Not a locker, like I said, it helps to limit the slip of your tires. So that's if you have limited slip differential, which I know some of these did come with them, sorry. I know some of the V8s come with the limited slip in the front and in the rear. This one, I'm glad it didn't, because it was super easy to install those lockers. So let's see. So yeah, we just washed it, so it's nice and pretty, getting ready to get it dirty again. So let's start with the rear. It's super simple to put on the rear. You don't have to take the carrier off in the rear. All you have to do, it's not a how-to video, it's just what It's super simple, something you guys could do on a weekend. You open the diff up, you take the C-clips off, because these are C-clip axles. Remove your axles, of course, and then you remove your spider gears. Let me show you, because I do have the front spider gears. So this is kind of pretty much the same thing, just a little bit bigger, because it's 35 in the rear, 30 in the front. Check it out. This is what you're going to be removing. You're going to be removing your spider gears. This right here. You'll be taking that one off, and remember, different lockers require you to take the shims off, different others don't. These, I did have to remove these little shims that go in back of these. This is that, and then this right here, and this, and of course they send you a new pin. That's the old one. So that's what you're going to be removing when you install them. And of course, it's a one-day thing, super simple. It comes with awesome instructions. Of course, you guys know I went with the Spartan lockers, so it was simple. I knocked out the rears, and the reason I picked the rears first, because of course we got a bigger diff in the rear, smaller diff in the front, and I didn't know if I was gonna like them, so I did go with the rear first. Best choice. So if you guys are debating on go front, rear, what I recommend, go with the rear. Go with the rear. It makes a huge difference. I don't know if you've seen the other videos, I've even said it. Sometimes we've gone through obstacles where I've only had it in 2-wheel drive, when before I would have to have it, kind of hot out here guys, had to have it in a 4-wheel drive. So it helps out a lot. And of course, if you guys know how these lunchbox lockers work, and when I throw the camera, hopefully it makes more sense to you guys. When, example, you don't have your foot on the gas, you're just rolling on a turn, it's gonna click, it disengages, because there's no power going to the diff. So, but once you step on the gas, it's gonna lock them up. It locks them up, and then you get instant power to both wheels. And I'll show you guys, I'll do some test drives with it, just clicking, then I'll lock the wheels, because of course on the street, if I do take hard turns and I step on it, it does lock them, and you'll hear it drag a tire, So with these, you do have to get used to them. You have to know a little bit. It's not just put them on and just step on it. No, learn them. You gotta test them out. Slow turns, do U-turns, circles, so you could test it out, see when they lock, see when they disengage. So don't just throw them on and you're good. Learn them. So we went, let me see, I'm all over the place. Had an energy drink. So yes, we did go with the rear, and I think that was my best choice. Went with the rear locker first. Had it on for 2 years. Made a huge difference. I mean, a huge difference when it came to off-roading. I didn't have a problem. I didn't really think I wanted to go with the front ones. I did buy them. I had them in the garage for a while. Reason I didn't put them right away, because those I was skeptical. There's not a lot of videos on the WJs with the front lockers. I know Wranglers, XJs, it's a common thing, but I didn't see many videos with front lockers on a Jeep WJ. So, and where I work, I did test out some customers' Jeeps that had lunchbox lockers in the front, and I mean, I don't know if it was the install, the brand they had on them, or what. They were horrible. They would pop it, like I would be turning the wheel, and it wasn't a click, it was a pop. So I don't know what it was, if it was a different brand or the install, like I said, but I didn't like them. They popped. So that's what kind of took me a while to decide to put them on. And about a year ago, we put them on. I put them on. The front, I think it was kind of easier. It's pretty much the same concept. You remove your axles, C-clip oh no, never mind, these are not C-clip on the front, are they? I don't remember. Well, you remove your front axles. You do have to take the carrier off on the front. It's super simple, guys. Don't be scared. Just make sure your U-bolts, same position, same side. Super simple. You take off the carrier. I took it into the garage on the table, took the pinion off, because you will have to take the pinion off, because on the Dana 30, the hole in the middle where you take off these spider gears right here, these are the front ones. So when you take them off, you can't remove and install them with your ring on. So you do have to take the ring off. I took the ring off, on the bench, threw the lockers on, I put it on, and I was like super skeptical on what it was gonna do, if it was gonna be popping or what. And to be honest with you, I put them on, went on a test drive, pretty much had the same result as the rear. When it's not on 4x4, you do hear the clicking a little bit. Like I said, I don't really hear it inside, but you guys will hear it because I'm gonna put the camera right here in the front. Hopefully I don't drop the GoPro. If you're watching this, that means I didn't drop the GoPro. Hopefully, yeah, so we'll go with that. So I'm gonna put it in the front. Hopefully you do hear the little bit of the clicking. Today, I'm gonna do a test drive only on hardball, on pavement. We're not gonna go off-roading because off-roading, you can't really hear the clicking, you can't hear the tire dragging because you're on dirt. So I'm gonna do it on cement, on concrete. That way you guys hopefully could hear it, and it gives you guys an idea of the noise they make. If you guys like them, don't like them, that way you guys get an idea. My opinion is I love them. I highly recommend them. I don't know. The only brand I've gone with is the Spartan lockers, and they're not that expensive. I think I paid like a little bit over 200 bucks for them, but that's the brand I've used. So I can't really tell you much about other brands. If you guys want other brands, look them up. I know there might be some cheaper ones, but you get what you paid for. I think that's how it goes. So this is what I've gone with, front and rear, and I love them. And if I get another vehicle, I'm probably gonna do the same thing. I know a lot of people, oh, why don't you put the air lockers? Those are expensive, pain in the butt. If you guys seen videos, the compressors give out, solenoids give out, relays give out, fuses give out, air hoses break. So I mean, they're awesome because they're on demand. You can take them off, put them on whenever you want. Because when we're off-roading, that's the other, I guess, not con, but other thing, like, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, because when people go off-roading and they're turning, they disengage the lockers. This one, you really can't disengage the lockers. So what we do when we're off-roading, and we need to take a sharp turn, but it's not an obstacle, we just throw it on two-wheel drive. If not, you still could turn it. It's just a little stiffer on the steering, but you still could turn it. And you guys have seen it on the videos. If my kid could do it, I'm pretty sure anybody else could do it, because he drives it. He still doesn't understand exactly what a locker is, what they do. So it's awesome that he's able to drive it and drive it like normal. He does know that he has power to all the wheels, but he doesn't know the exact function or how they work. So he's able to turn. So hey, just watch the other videos, you'll see them. So yeah, what else guys? So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's hit the road. I'm gonna hit the road, we're gonna do a test on the rear first. That way, because the rears are the first ones I put on. I'm gonna put the camera on down there. I'm gonna do turn, check this out. I'm gonna do a U-turn, taking it slow, where it just clicks, it doesn't engage it. Then I'll do another U-turn where I'm gonna try to lock them up. I'm gonna give it a little gas, and you'll see it, hopefully hear it or see it, drag one of the tires. And that's where I tell you guys, practice. Learn them before you just put them on and hit the road and break something. Learn them. Learn how to turn with them. Learn how to accelerate with them. All that stuff. Because if you accelerate off a turn, you're gonna lock them up. Especially in rain. I have locked them up, and of course fishtail a little bit, but hey, used to do quite a bit of racing, so you can see. So if I fishtail, I don't got a problem, but for everybody that's new to them in the rain, what I would recommend would take it to a parking lot, test them there, see what they do. That way, when you step on it, you'll be like, oh man, hey, look at those choppers. Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool choppers, huh? Where were we? So yeah, take them to a parking lot, test them on wet pavement. That way you'll see, you step on it, you're gonna fishtail because they're gonna lock them up. So with the rain, do take it easier on the rain. So that's another, I guess, pro slash con, I guess you could see when it's raining. You guys seen them in the snow. Last time we went in the snow, there was no difference. I got stuck regardless. You guys know, snow is super tricky. You get stuck even if you have the best of the best. You'll get stuck in deep snow. Lockers didn't do much. I still got stuck, had to get it recovered. So, but that was deep snow. So other snow, I've used them in slippery snow. I had good success with them. My kids driven it in snow with both lockers, no complaints. So we've done rain, snow, mud, dirt. Ice is the one, like I said earlier. I did have recommendations from people not to do the front locker with ice, because this is what I think happens. So someone correct me if I'm wrong. So when you're turning and you hit ice, and I'm pretty sure this is what happens, your front tires, because your front tires are the ones that direct your vehicle. Pretty sure you'll turn. If you lock them on 4-wheel drive, you're gonna, not even gonna turn, you're gonna go straight. You're gonna go straight. So that's what I'm assuming happens in ice. Anybody in the comments, throw it down there if I'm wrong. But yeah, so we haven't tested them in the ice. I don't think I'm gonna test them anytime soon, especially because the summer's coming. Winter, we just hit snow. So yeah, no ice for us, thank God. So let's hit the road. Remember, we're gonna do the rear first. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna try to do as much testing in the rear, that way you guys could hear it and see it, and then I'll throw the camera up in the front diff and we'll go from there. So let's hit the road. All right, guys, I think that was awesome. So you guys heard him. Hey, who says the little 6-cylinder can't spin the tires? it spun up, but not because of power. So there you guys see, that was our rear differential. So as you guys hopefully noticed, I mean, when the turns, you don't have to not be on the gas. Just take it easy on the gas, easy, and it'll be unlocked. It'll be disengaged. You'll turn like nothing, like normal. When, if you guys saw it, I did a couple circles without stepping hard on the gas, and just light gas, and it was like nothing. It just clicked. I ratcheted it. I don't really hear it inside. Hopefully you guys heard it, because I don't hear it. I didn't put no thicker oil. I put what they recommend. I don't hear it inside. The fronts, you might hear them a little bit more, hopefully, but the rears, you guys saw it. I didn't hear them. Of course, like I said, when you guys take it slow on the gas, it'll disengage, and you turn and you do U-turns like normal. You guys saw it when I stepped on it, it locked the tires. I did a circle, I stepped on it, not all the way, I stepped on it, like gunned it, like half throttle, and you guys saw it, it locked the tires up and it spun. So imagine that in rain, so keep that in mind. And I did a couple of turns. I would just turn normal gas, not too heavy on gas, turn like nothing. I stepped on it on a couple of turns. You guys saw it. It spun, it drug the tire. So see, that's what I'm talking about. In the rain, you don't want to step on it, because then you'll lock it, lose control. So makes sense, guys? Hopefully it makes sense to you guys, because it makes sense to me. So that was a rear diff. Those are the first lockers I had. Love them. So now we're gonna do the front ones. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on 4x. I don't think I am. I'm just gonna, because it does the same thing, guys. It does the same thing. The only difference is when I turn, the steering gets harder inside. So I don't think that's what you guys want to see, unless you guys want me to show you guys when I go off-roading or do it. But I want you guys to, what I want you guys to hear is the clicking. Hopefully you could hear it, the clicking in the front diff, which is not bad. I don't think it's bad. Hopefully it ain't loud, you could barely hear it. So let's put it on the front diff. Let's go do a couple of turns. But of course, before we go, no G-Pack video is ever complete without the presence of Casey. She really listens, I hope. Look at her, Casey. She's gonna go with me on a test drive. Case, sit down. Sit, say hi. I said good dog. All right, guys, sorry, distracted. Quite quick, she's gonna go with me on a test drive. Let's go. All right, guys, you heard it. Hopefully you heard it. I'll hear it right now when I edit the video, post it right away. But you guys heard it. Driving it with the front lockers is like nothing. Like you don't have anything in there. I don't really hear them inside either. Right now I had the windows down, AC off, stereo off. So I really try to hear it. I do hear it a tad, but that was everything. Windows down, AC, no radio. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear it. Hopefully this video gives you a great idea of what to expect when you put lockers on your WJ or pretty much any other Jeep, and especially the Spartans, because that's what we got, Spartan lockers. I like them. Would I recommend them? Hell yeah, I recommend them. It'll make your Jeep a beast. Well, help you if you know how to use them. It'll turn your Jeep into a beast. It's awesome when I go off-road with this one and people see it. It's like, it's just a little Jeep, and it's a sleeper. People think it's just a simple little Grand Cherokee, a family car, which it is, but this thing, just like this, it goes and plays with the best. So stay tuned. We are gonna hit, like I said on the other video, we are gonna hit a hard trail that's recommended for 35s. It's supposedly a hard one. Well, it is a hard one. We're gonna hit that one up, and I mean, this little WJ on 33s, I'm hoping it'll do it. If not, you guys will be there to witness it if we get stuck or break or whatever happens, which, knock on wood, everything goes fine. But there you go, guys. If you guys have any other questions, comments on the lockers, let me know. I'll shoot them in the comments, and hopefully you guys have a great day. Hopefully this motivates you, helps you guys, gives you a good idea. Get out there, test the stuff, learn it, practice it, master it, and stock axles, stock all that stuff, and we do great. So hopefully it gives you guys a good idea. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on air lockers, even though if you have it, go ahead, more than welcome forward to buy yourself those expensive lockers. But there you go, on a budget, it's awesome, makes it everywhere, doesn't leave me stranded yet. So stay tuned. We'll put another one. Hopefully, we went camping last week and I have a video. I really suck at editing, as you guys hopefully could tell, but I'm working on it, and I know I'm all over the place, but this is new, so stick to it. We'll get better. Everything will get better. Better videos, all that good stuff. Stay tuned. See you guys. Thank you.